In this video, I want to talk to you about the Elna eXperiance 570A. The 570A is the top of the line in the lightweight computerized machines. Now, just because this is a lighter weight machine does not mean that Elna has not skimped on the quality working components. There are very good working components in this machine, as we'll show you in this video, that can handle quilting, sewing several layers of denim. Even this machine can handle sewing lighter weight material, and you're not having to worry about the machine chewing it up because of the superior feed dog system on this machine. So let's give you a good overview of the 570A. The 570A, for the machine, for the value, has more stitches on it than just about any computerized machine you'll find. There are several hundred built in. We'll have more information on the website showing you and talking and the pictures of what each stitch is on the machine. Ken Sewing Center can help you with any question you have on this machine. We can compare it within the Elna line, help you find the machine that's right for you. On the machine, all of our controls are laid out very easy to reach. I don't have to reach around to get to where I want to go. You're not going to have to push 15 buttons to get to where you want to go. It's laid out very well. So let's show you. On the machine itself, my computer board gives me the stitch diagram. So I have a number system here, and I can pull that on my machine at any given time. There are 4 of these charts built in. I can pull up the stitch that I want. This is my tenths, and this is my single digit. So if I'm doing stitch number 10, that's where I'm on now, I can adjust my width setting, and I can adjust the stitch length setting on the machine. This machine has 3 different modes on it. You'll have built-in alphabet fonts on this machine, so you can do your own quilt labels or just garment labels in general. The machine has several of the one-step buttonholes built in. It will come with a specialized foot that allows you to size your buttonhole every time to the button you're working with. On my machine here, I can override the speed of the machine. It will have a push button scissor, so when I push this button, it's going to snip my top and the bottom thread for me. It does have the one-step buttonholes built in on it, and it comes with a special buttonhole maker that will size those buttons every time, so they're perfect. You will have the speed control built onto the machine that overrides the speed of my machine if I'm using my foot control, or if I decide I want to use start-stop, I can override that here very easy. You do have the built-in push button scissor. So this will, once I push it, snips the top and the bobbin thread for me. So no more getting my scissors out 20 times doing a garment or doing a project. Right there, it's handy for me. I do have the needle up, needle down feature. It's a nice feature to have. All the other computerized machines will have that feature on it. When I hit it here, it will set the machine to stop. When I let off my foot control, with a down position. If I'm doing appliques, turning a corner, it's nice to have that built in so my needle is in the garment. So I can raise the pressure foot and turn my corner. I can set it to stop needle out of the fabric, so maybe for a beginner, so I don't forget, and I've done this, the needle be in the fabric and I jerk the fabric, tear a hole in the fabric, or break a needle. You can set it to stop needle out. Next button here is auto lock. As I'm sewing down a garment, I can hit the auto lock button. It's going to tie that stitch off for me underneath, so it's hidden and out of the way. Though you do have reverse built in, you probably won't use it too often because of the auto lock feature. And I have my tension setting here on the Elna machines. Basically, if I've got my tension between 4 and 5, you're never going to have to adjust that tension. The threading in the machine is very easy. From my horizontal spool pin here, everything is basically channeled for me all the way to the needle. On the machine, it will give me a thread path so I can get to my needle here, and then I do have a built-in needle threader. I've got the top drop-in bobbin. I can see how much thread's on my bobbin, but there's one slit that I put the thread through to thread that bobbin, and there's a little razor built in so I can trim that excess off there. And I have a razor on this side of the machine to hit my thread when I come off the back, and it trims that. This machine is a nicer model. It has the adjustable pressure, so it's regulating the amount of force pressing down on my material. So if I'm working with extremely lightweight material and I want to make sure that it does not go into the feed dog and go down into my needle plate, I can reduce that here for me. Notice how I have the extra high lift under the presser foot. I do have a 7-point feed dog system built into this machine. So it's grabbing my fabric and touching it in 7 places to feed it through nice and even and smoothly as the needles penetrate in the garment. On my needle plate as well, I've got a place I can screw a seam guide down. This machine is just loaded out, very well thought out, of all the little features built onto it that makes it a great buy and a super value. I've got the removable accessory tray, and it actually, on my accessory tray, will fold outward so that I'm able to easily get to what I need to, and I can shut that back up. Hem in my pants, shirt sleeves, things of that nature. On the back side, there is a lever. I can drop the feed dogs on this machine if I'm darting a hole, putting on a button, or for you quilters, doing free motion stippling. As I told you before, we got the start-stop button. Here I'm about half speed on this machine. Notice how smooth sewing this machine is. And I can hit the auto lock. It's going to tie that stitch for me underneath. I hit my scissor here. Snips the bobbin in the top thread for me. Clean and neat. The Elna 570A also has a very durable motor. So here I have 8 layers of denim that I'm going to show you. And that's pretty much the side seam on a pair of blue jeans. You get in any kind of heavier sewing. You're probably not going to do anything heavier than 8 layers of denim. So here what we're going to do, I'm going to put it on straight stitch, and then I'm going to hit my start button. Sews through it with no problem at all. I can back that speed down just a little bit. And now I'm going to show you how the top drop-in bobbin system, how that is so nice to have, because it's going to crawl down. It's not going to have to worry about it binding up or jamming up on me. I'm going to go from that, and then I'm going to also have a piece of stretch material here. I'm not adjusting any tensions whatsoever on this machine. I'm sewing through extremely heavy to a cotton to a stretch material. Tie the stitch off here. Hit my scissor. And I went from extreme heavy to a cotton to stretch material, no adjusting tensions, really easy. Anyone can use this machine. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized Elna dealer. We carry every model within the Elna line. We'll be glad to compare them for you, answer any questions about this machine. The main thing is we want to find the machine that's right for you. After you purchase from us, we have several educators, several repairmen that can help you. We're open 6 days a week. So we're just a phone call or email away.